with information that was released by the New York Times. And so this is really everywhere and all over Texas, especially when you look at the percentages of how many of these children they still haven't been able to locate. And it's really concerning, especially when you have massive numbers like that, like 900,000, and a good percentage of that 900,000 that go missing or themselves end up in these trafficking situations, or even in if we can, HB 3120, House Bill 3120 by Representative Stan Kitzman. And then it was sponsored by Senator Joan Huffman. We did make it across the finish line. We got voted out nearly unanimously, all but two Republicans. Every Democrat, all but two Republicans voted for it in the House. And then it voted out unanimously in the Texas Senate, and is now on its way to the governor's office. And it is dealing with what we can do legally and constitutionally from the state level regarding these NGO facilities, expanding the regulations, stating that if you are going to operate here, because we cannot stop these facilities from operating since they are federal, but we can set those guidelines by which they, just like any other business, just like your business owner, right? There's those guidelines that you have to adhere to, like any other business, and common sense things like reporting, reporting very crucial things like occupancy, communicable diseases, things of that nature. But then also communicating and entering into agreements with the local community, which was so vital, especially in rural and more or less populated areas in Texas, to make sure that they're not a hindrance to local law enforcement agencies, and the EMS services, the emergency services there. But then one of the even more important things is requiring background checks.